Oh, and might want to be on the right one.
Didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I'm just making sure the audio was good, and now it's...
I can hear you fine.
Alright, this is Dom from Upstate. Welcome everybody into the stream. Welcome. Right. And last week we found each one of us had EVPs in our area.
Nice.
And we also will be able to show through liveparanormal.com. So the chat is disabled with YouTube, but it's a free chat, and it's pretty well organized and very every time. So without further ado, I think
if there is a male figure here that would like to speak with us, feel free to come forward and speak into the recorder. If there is a male figure here that would like to speak with us, feel free to come forward and speak into the recorder. Is it hard for you to be able to communicate with us? And if so, is there a way that can help you communicate with us better? Is it hard for you to be able to communicate with us? And if so, is there a way that can help you communicate with us better? Now, I want you to think back to where you lived, and I want you to think of your address. Can you tell me what your address was? Now, I want you to think back to where you lived, and I want you to think of your address. Can you tell me what your address was? What was the last movie you saw? What was the last movie you saw?
How do you feel right now? Do you feel sad? Do you feel happy? Would you be able to tell me? How do you feel right now? Do you feel sad? Do you feel happy? Would you be able to tell me?
Give to anybody watching right now? Right now?
You hear that?
Give to anybody watching right now? Right now?
You hear that?
Can you tell us how old you are? Can you tell us how old you are? Two of us, or three of us? Two of us, or three of us?
And welcome back, everybody. We're going to be switching over to Scott. And, yeah, the pictures are definitely the best way to see if there's any anomaly. We definitely thought we had a few things that were very interesting with the photos. I hope we had the photos on there long enough for everybody to view. If you do decide to watch this over, you can, pause and look at it and see if you see anything. We would love to get any comments or so forth about that.
Feedback is always appreciated.
But without further ado, Scott, I'm going to switch over to you to have you do a burst session.
Okay. Thanks, Dom. Good evening, spirits. It's me, Scott, and I'm here with Dom and James from Upstate Supernatural, and James Gordon. And there's a bunch of us in chat tonight on Live Paranormal Radio. If there are any spirits that would like to communicate with any of us or somebody in the chat, please feel free to do so. We mean no disrespect or harm. We're just here to communicate with you and be able to share your story. If there is a male spirit here with us currently, can you say your name loud and clearly into the recorder? If there is a female spirit here currently, feel free to come forward and say your name loud and clearly into the recorder. Is there a message for a friend, a family member, or somebody that you know that's in chat you would like to say to a message to them? If so, can you say their name and your message? Now, spirits, can you tell me where you were born? Can you tell us what city, state, or country you reside in? Now, spirits, do you prefer a certain way of communication? Is it through a digital recorder, water ITC, or a different type of object? If so, what works best with you? Now, I'm going to a location next week. Can you tell me anything about that location? If so, what is it that you want to tell me? What location at the Stanley should I go to? Is there a certain room? Can you tell us one thing about the other side that we do not know? When we die, where does our spirit go? Are we an energy? What's it like in the afterlife? On the other side, do you see our friends, our family members, our loved ones? And if so, can you say one of their names? What location are you from? As spirits, are you free to come and go as you please, or are you stuck here on this plane? Now, spirits, do you have a message for James Gordon? Do you have a message for Dom? Do you have a message for Jer? Well, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play this back to see if I hear your voice. But if there's a message you'd like to say to anybody in chat or to one of us, please do so now. All right, well, thank you, spirits. Just so everyone's aware, this could be fairly loud, so you might want to have your volume down and then gradually increase it.
I'm Scott, and I'm here with Dom and James from Upstate Supernatural, and James Gordon. And there's a bunch of us in chat tonight on my Paranormal Radio. If there are any spirits who would like to communicate with any of us or somebody in the chat, please feel free to do so. We mean no disrespect or harm. We're just here to communicate with you and be able to share your story. If there is a male spirit here with us currently, can you say your name loud and clearly into the recorder? If there is a female spirit here currently, feel free to come forward and say your name loud and clearly into the recorder. Is there a message for a friend, a family member, or somebody that you know that's in chat you would like to say to a message to them? If so, can you say their name and your message? Now, spirits, can you tell me where you were born? Can you Can you tell us what city, state, or country you reside in? Now, spirits, do you prefer a certain way of communication? Is it through a digital recorder, water ITC, or a different type of object? If so, what works best with you? Now, I'm going to a location next week. Can you tell me anything about that location? If so, what is it that you want to tell me? Talking to you, Scott. Talking to you, Scott. Sorry, Scott, you're good. Keep going, buddy. Just talking to Jerry. You want me to take the phone, sir? What location at the Stanley should I go to? Is there a certain room? Can you tell us one thing about the other side that we do not know? When we die, where does our spirit go?
Hey, Dom, that's everything I got.
Okay, yeah, I did notice. I could hear Jer a couple of times. In the future, we'll try to make sure that doesn't happen again. Because I think you're going through stereo mix and everything, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and start doing some water ITC. And I don't think I've ever let you guys know this in the past, and I really should. And also, I'm going to play the little blurb for promotional stuff to help support the field and help support individuals within the field. But when I'm in view, like when our video's in view, I can turn the audio down for you both, so you guys can talk freely on Skype while we're doing our session. So you and James can talk if you want to, and it won't come through. But I'm going to go ahead and play that little blurb, and this is for Chris V. I do plan on doing more of these for other individuals as well, and she gave me the okay, so here you go, Chris.
if there is a male figure here.
Each week, we would like to showcase other channels and our supporters within the field. Check out Chris V's fantastic channel. Curious of haunted histories in the past? Join in with her interactive chat. Coming back each week with brand new content, interesting paranormal personal stories, and paranormal interviews and group chats. Check out her YouTube or her Facebook. Just search Chris V's radio show. Alright, and we're back. And I'm going to go ahead and switch to our bowl of water, which is right here. Camera in view for it. Looks like it's actually fairly clear. Yep. And Jared's going to be stirring it, and then I'm going to be taking multiple photos as we do this. And I'm going to turn... so Scott and James, if you guys want to converse, I'm turning your audio down right now. Okay? And you can go ahead and start stirring it whenever you're ready. Spirits within communication. Is there anything you would like to try to tell us through this water ITC? I'd stir it rapidly and then let it go. Now, is there anybody here with us right now? And if possible, can you show yourself reflectively through this water? Yeah, it's almost like you gotta stir it all the time. That's crazy. Any questions you have?
Why is this room so hot? How about a favorite number? Can you give us one of your favorite numbers?
What is the last thing that you remember? I'm definitely hearing audio in the room now.
It goes like completely still the second you stop.
Yeah. And it goes still immediately. Has anyone ever tried water ITC to try to communicate with you? If possible, I'm going to try and do a slight form of a burst session while doing this. And I'd like to try to see if you can tell us what color this bowl is. Okay, how close are you to us? Can you go ahead and stop stirring real quick, Jer. Can you place your hand in the water? Or can you manipulate the water in any aspect without us having to stir it? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play this back. This could be kind of loud as well, but as I play this back, we're also gonna stir the water, kind of multi.
Okay, how close are you to us? Can you go ahead and stop stirring real quick, Jer. Can you place your hand in the water? Or can you manipulate the water in any aspect without us having to stir it?
Huh. Definitely thought I heard some interesting replay on that, actually. We're just going to do this for a couple more minutes. So any spirits, can you write your name or manifest in some mannerism through the water what your name is? That's weird. It's not as quick now. Where it stops, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of odd.
I gotta wonder if it's gonna spin in the other way too, though.
Perhaps.
If I go this way. No. That's weird.
Yeah. All right, I think that's it for what we're gonna try with the water ITC for right now. And James, I'm gonna be switching over to you real quick, bud, so that you can go ahead and do the burst session for the later half of the show. So, James, you're on, bud. Oh, let me get... And
Okay, then.
there you go.
Hi, my name is James, and I'd like to communicate with you tonight. I come in peaceful means. The first thing I would like to ask you is there somebody around me right now? If so, could you please tell me your name? Well, we were talking before in chat about ice cream, and everybody was saying their favorite flavors. What favorite flavor of ice cream did you like?
I thought I just heard strawberry.
Strawberry.
Pretty loud, actually.
And the other thing someone in chat told me to ask was, in the Neapolitan ice cream, who always steals the chocolate first? Now, on a serious note, how old are you? Do you know Scott or Dom or Jer? What was your favorite thing to do? Your favorite hobby? Do you enjoy it when we try to communicate with you? Now, if you're around me right now, could you tell me where I live? The name of the town here? And the other thing is, are you from around here? Do you have any relatives that you miss? What did you do for a living? Do you still have any close friends that you go visit from time to time? Or are you stuck in one location? What's your fondest memory? The most favorite thing that you remember in life? Now, did you have any pets? Like I have two black labs and a cat. Did you? Oh, no, Misty. Did you have any pets of your own? Do you still miss your loved ones, or do you remember who they are? No, 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 no. Okay, not a problem. Do you find that you get more and more forgetful the longer you're here, or do you still remember everything from before? Well, thank you very much for letting me communicate with you. It's been a pleasure, and hopefully I'll be able to talk to you again soon. Thank you. Session over. Okay, so I gotta play it back now. Just give me one sec here. Hi, my name is James, and I'd like to communicate with you tonight. I come in peaceful means. The first thing I would like to ask you is there somebody around me right now? Isn't there 5 on this thing? If so, can you please tell me your name? Can you hear that? Okay. Well, we were talking before in chat about ice cream, and everybody was saying their favorite flavors. What favorite flavor of ice cream do you like? I don't know why this isn't going louder. I'll just hold it up here. Strawberry. And the other thing someone in chat told me to ask was, in the Neapolitan ice cream, who always steals the chocolate first? Now, on a serious note, how old are you? Do you know Scott or
James?
Dom?
Just try playing it right through the voice recorder itself instead of the speaker.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
The voice recorder itself should have a speaker on it.
I think it's a bad wire. Okay.
It's either a bad wire or you're getting static feedback, and that could be caused by spirit activity as well. So you never know. Although I can't hear that at that distance.
Shit. Sorry, Dom. One sec here.
You're doing fine.
Wouldn't be a Thursday without an issue.
And if you,
Just out of the blue.
if you want, actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play that promo thing again, and
Okay.
kind of do what you need to do while that's going. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
And this is just a little thing I'm gonna start doing for all the channels that are out there that I really kind of gotten to know, and the the real supporters that have helped us along the way. So here you guys go. Week we would like to showcase other channels and our supporters within the field. Check out Chris V's fantastic channel. Curious of haunted histories in the past? Join in with her interactive chat. Coming back each week with brand new content, interesting paranormal personal stories, and paranormal interviews and group chats. Check out her YouTube or her Facebook. Just search Chris V's radio show.
Do you have any relatives that you miss?
And that clip actually just finished up, and James, you're still... Yep, still trying to figure things out. I'm going to turn you down, actually. Everybody, if you didn't know, we went to Rolling Hills last weekend, and we got to meet Nikki. We got to meet the owner of LiveParanormal.com, and it was pretty awesome. We had some pretty good experiences. We're going through footage, and we'll be having that up hopefully within the next week or two. We'll have our findings put up on there. And the other thing I also wanted to make an announcement for is don't forget to check out Spirit Box Weekly tomorrow night. We're going to be testing out the 12-808 Radio Shack hack. And this Sunday, we have outstanding guests. They're going to be on for our paranormal stories. We're going to have Scott, actually, from My Paranormal Corners. He's going to be on the show with us as a guest. And we're also going to have Sophia Temporelli, who is a.k.a. the ghost host on LiveParanormal.com, with her father, Gianni. Am I pronouncing that correctly, Scott?
Gian.
Temporelli. And they're just going to talk about their paranormal journey. They've investigated some outstanding locations, and Scott knows them personally. And I think it's just going to be a fun, interactive discussion about kind of what they've done within the paranormal. And Scott, next week, I believe, you're going to be up towards the Stanley, correct?
Yeah, I leave on the 15th and going to be there for a good 5 to 6 days. And looking forward to being able to see everyone there. Nick and Amy Allen and couple of the other people there. I'm having some friends fly in from out of state that are going to be there to be able to interview, and I'm looking forward to being able to see Jennifer Kirkland and Lee Kirkland. I'm looking forward to being able to interview people there and find out what their experience is like at the investigation. I'm excited to be able to share my experiences, but other people that have either never investigated before and just have always seen it on TV and get their insight of what the field, how they see it, and what happens to them at a location.
No, I'm definitely I'm looking forward to next weekend. I plan on, if you need any help at all, you can get a hold of me. Same with, I'm sure, Nikki as well. James, how are you doing, bud?
I'm set up as good as I can get for tonight.
Okay.
I'll just hit play there and we can...
Yeah, go ahead and start playing it and, play as much as we can. Okay?
Okay. I got a combination of issues all of a sudden.
No, on a serious note, how
Can you
old
hear that?
And there's still a little bit of static feedback coming back through.
Yeah. I think my speaker gave up the pooch, and it's not loud enough for the voice recorder.
Okay. Well, let's
keep it for review, I guess.
We'll keep it for review, and we'll still have the findings. We'll showcase that for our next show. It'll be a little bit different than how we've done it in the past, but I think it'll be interesting. We'll make it work.
Okay.
And I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in this week for Live Spirit Frequencies. Again, if there's any ideas of things that you'd like to see us do or try, please leave it in the comments below. And for anybody that's ever trying to tune in, if you'd like to talk with us live, don't forget the link in the bottom of the video. There's a link right in the description, and it says LPTV chat. Click on that. They'll bring you right over to us. You can chat live with us as we're doing the show. I'm going to throw this to you guys, so if you guys would like to say your goodbyes and anything that's coming up, go ahead and showcase that as well. I'm going to go to Scott first.
Hey everyone, I just want to thank everyone in YouTube and in the Live Paranormal chat room for all the support for all of us. It means a lot. And I'm looking forward to being able to investigate the Stanley Hotel. And I'm going to be there for a full week. We will be doing a live stream from the Stanley, as well as from Live Spirit Frequencies. We'll be doing the show live from there. So you never know who's going to stop in. So just make sure you tune in, because it could be Nick, it could be Amy Allen. You just don't know who's going to stop by to say hello. So make sure you tune in. You never know.
And James?
Yes, I'd like to thank everyone for coming out there. And Scott, I'm looking forward to next weekend there. I really am. I'd like to thank everyone for coming out. Everyone in the chat room, Chris Walsh, Doppel, Chris V, Nikki was here, and there's Moonlight. Well, thank you very much for coming out. Hi to everyone in the YouTube stream. Thank you very much, and sorry about my technical difficulties. See you next week.
And things happen. Not too concerned on it. We'll definitely get it figured out and situated. Starting out with this whole web series, the Live Spirit Frequencies, it was nothing but issues.
It's not a Thursday if we don't have an issue.
Yeah, so you're completely fine. Again, next Thursday, Scott, I don't know. Maybe we should just kind of not even. We can try some of the water ITC, but I think just kind of going with the Stanley should work. Personally.
I'm also going to be bringing a Polaroid camera, some other things, some equipment that you've actually developed, and we're going to try there as well. So I'm also going to be taking some EVPs from people that have either sent them to me, and I'm going to play them at the location and see if we get any interaction from people that have sent me their EVPs from other places. So there's some things that we're going to try to see what happens. Who knows?
Very, very cool. Very cool. And,
Definitely.
Yeah, next week, don't forget to tune in. Scott will be at the Stanley. And I think we might as well focus the show with you with the Stanley. And maybe we'll tear off with the Water ITC, come back the next week.
I'm good with that.
And I'd like to thank everybody so much for tuning in. And we will catch you, hopefully, when we catch you.
Appreciate it, guys. Again, feedback. We love feedback.
Yeah. Have a great night, everyone. Thanks for coming out.